Today we are making invisible zippers for pillows. I've already done two. These are the 9" by 9" pillows that I have laid out before you. I just sewed a 1/2" seam on both sides. The pillows need to be left open on the other sides. It's easier that way. And this is the second one. Same principle. I didn't have a short zipper handy, so I took my 9" zippers and I glued the bottom and then made a zipper. The zipper needs to give you at least 1" inch or more clearance on both sides of the fabric. I hope y'all can see this clearly because I don't have much wiggle room. This is, oh, Happy New Year's Day after New Year's Day, I believe. I have been busy the entire last year, actually. I guess, which is a good thing. So you open the zipper, and as you see, it stops. And I put the middle of the zipper right on top of the middle line. I have to pin this twice. I don't know about the next person, but I think my child only calls me when I'm doing a video. Now the dryer's on downstairs, the television is on downstairs, and somehow... No, son, I do not. I'm making a video. Somehow he can hear me whisper whilst making this video. But if I'm screaming at the top of my lungs when he's upstairs, he can't hear anything that I say. That is one of those wonders of the world. Now that it is where I want it to be on the other side, because I can't see obviously on this side. Let's put up some so I can make sure I get it straight. Make sure it is still over the zipper. And now I pin it like this. For dress things, I usually do a basting stitch to keep the zipper in place because it's usually not much room to get through going back and forth, especially. But today I am not going to do that because so you have two ways to do this. You can, the easy way, just do a top stitch that seals the zipper in. Or if you want to serge the sides and stuff, sew the zipper down to here without it being attached to the top. And then that gives you the ability to serge it on the sides. So those are two options. Make sure I got that in place. I am choosing not to do that on this one because it's two types of sewing, but two sewing, and I don't want to do that. That's not a sharp scissors, just in case you were wondering. It's my trash scissors, Haven usually steals it for his card box things. So I'll cut zippers with it because it's sharp enough to cut zippers, but I don't do any clothing with it. I really do not like when this thread goes around this. And it's not, well, I can't see it, but it's my hands shake so badly sometimes in the past week or so. It's been driving me crazy. Sometimes I can get it in this hole because this hole is bigger. And then other times I have to use this to get it through. Finally. I hope I don't run out of thread because I've been sewing all morning and last night. So we're going to start right where the zipper is, the hard part, because this is the stop. And I didn't have enough room to go to leave any extra. If you were wondering, well, where's your extra? There's no extra. So I'm starting here. And you want to sew it far enough away from the zipper so that when you zip it, the zipper can actually zip and not pull the thread. All right, now I am at the place where the zipper bottom is. So I am going to zip it back down. Well, what did I do? There you go. As you can see, I zipped it back down. And I'm going to sew. I saw one lady use, I guess, some sort of tape to do this. I'll tell you, I use the water, it's water soluble. Sorry, I had a needle in my mouth. Water soluble tape. I don't use that on clothes. I will only use that for dressmaking when I have a chemise or any type of satin or silk. There is another type of tape, Wonder Tape or something like that. It is terrible to run a needle through. Absolutely terrible to run a needle through. I know that because I tried and I lost like 3 needles. So, and for me, I feel for the stop, the zipper stop, so I can turn it. And you want to make sure that your zipper lines up. It is raining outside. Now, I like to go back and forth over this, only simply because sometimes people have the tendency, me and my back stitch is really having some issues. One day. All right, and we're going down this side. Here we go. Zipper is, and you can feel the zipper is in this. I just like to make sure that it is right up to it. And here we go. I still have some ways to go, but you want to make sure you don't get that zipper pull on the wrong side, because then you won't be able to zip anything. You won't be able to catch it. I wish there was like a magic way you could get this zipper on the other side without pulling it. All right, and here we go again. So remember, this is the side that's glued. Ease it back a little bit. All right. And because I am on the glue part, I'm going to hand turn my wheel, because I'm going to go over the teeth that are glued. You can see that pretty well. I've got a lot of light. Go backwards a few times. And I really only go backwards over the part where the zipper is, just in case someone decides to Hulk Hogan the zipper. I want to make sure it doesn't go through. And we're only going to stitch a little bit on this side because we were already on this side. And there you go. For the installation of the zipper. Clip off your thread. All right. So this is the top. I'm dropping needles. It's raining needles. This is the top. And this is how the back looks. And you will just take your handy dandy seam ripper. You can see my hands just shaking about. And do the hokey pokey and turn yourself around. I hope everyone has had a good start to this new year. I picked these out, and it's important that you do pick them out because the zipper, they will catch on it and you will mess your zipper up. So that hard work that you just did will all be in vain, because you will have to replace the zipper before it's given to anyone. Yeah, so you have to do that all over again. All right, so now we have that. Looks nice and neat. We're going to flip this on the wrong side so that we can match it up to sew it. And this is what I was talking about when I referred to this serging. So this video, I just want y'all to know, we are going to be moving. I don't think I'm going to do the serger part yet because that's on a different table, and it means I got to cut this light off, cut that light on, move a lot of stuff. I'm really not into that right now. But we're at least going to go to 2 tables because I have a different machine instead of switching needles that I use. Make sure your sides line up because things do shift. And I pin it because, yes, I guess you can't do too many pinnings, but I have found that things shift a great deal, and the last thing you want is something that doesn't line up. Fixing stitches is a lot and very, very tedious. I was fixing some stitches last night because I had this idea. I said to myself, I got this. I'm going to freestyle it. And I did not get my measurements right. And then I spent another hour trying to figure out how I could correct it without having to recut fabric. And an hour and some change later, I was recutting fabric. So it's always good with fabric to have a plan. Actually, I was just having a bad mind day. My brain was just tired, and it told me, let's sleep. And I said no, and it just took over. So I wake up this morning, started different. So this is just my rule. But when a pin is hard to go through something, that's a dead pin. See, it's supposed to be smooth, not sounding like it's carpet. This video is going to be long because it actually takes this long to make a pillow. This is just an actual pillow cover. I will be making the pillows later, and I will not be videotaping that. You know what? It may actually be easier. So I'm going to attempt to move the machine over here instead of moving to a different table. I don't know how safe this is, but I'm just going to try it. All right. So this is my brother machine. And only thing I'm going to do with this is straight stitch everything around. Hopefully you can see that pretty well. I don't know. It's a 1/2 inch all the way around. I have the machine already set on a 1/2 inch. Let's scoot up some more. I'm like, Lord, please don't let me press the foot for the Juki, because I will do that. You want a back stitch? All right. I gotta do one more. My thing. Oh, gotta go back. Sometimes you get it right, sometimes you don't. All right.